on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports.
On me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. It's been a long day for you. 44's the mic. 44's.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Caught left side by Hilton. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Eason's pass.
T.Y. Hilton, 75 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Here we go, here we go.
have it, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can have a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down, Monroe. And some room to work. Sheds off the tackle.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
45's the mic. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, check.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 3rd down.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard on the play.
Looking to throw. Monroe. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take
well,
over.
there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The toss here completed to Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
18-yard line.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun is Eason. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
That's our
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Ready? And go.
Back to throw. Monroe. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Switch. Shift.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Colts' 6-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Mike 50. Hey, let's get this. Mike 50.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Together, defense. Let's get it together.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Monroe. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
I'm coming.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Derrick Henry.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 3.
Check that. Street. 70 Lion. Mustang 19.
Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun. Monroe. That is caught by Cohen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
First down.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 29-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco.
On first down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Check three. Check. Out. Check. Viking 18. 37.
Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
18 Cardinal. Check. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw. Monroe. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Monroe. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off down at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Watch twist.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming for you, son.
Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd down, Monroe. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Mike, bring it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Monroe. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd and short.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Defense wins championships, baby. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Here we go, here we go. 18 rattler, 18 rattler.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
There you go.
40. Warrior 70.
You go night-night. Don't go night-night. 45's the mic.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
On 3rd down, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Tariq Cohen, 47 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to us.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I'm coming. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
17.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Eason. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The 3rd down.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
To Michael Pittman.
A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Check it out.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Colts 21, Falcons 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check 24. Check 24.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You. Tight dog.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Right there, hurt. Go.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Monroe. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Yo.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Monroe. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for? Well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Operating from the gun. Eason, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
18 Cardinal. Watch run. Sponge.
Patterson on the carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Off play action. Monroe. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
6 guy, check 6.
Again they run with Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Monroe's pass.
Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 45's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
13 yards. First down, Colts.
Jam 'em. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Check the backer.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And this will be incomplete.
Eason's pass.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw again, Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check curls, check curls. Hatch it, hatch it. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
On 3rd down, Reese. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Down. 70 Lions.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and 10, Eason. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat motion. Pop, pop, pop.
Fofo's a Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Throwing again. Eason. Again looking for Pittman, a better result here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
44.
Here we go.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
I got you.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
4 down. Check.
Hey, check Mike 45. 7 Pirates.
Just like that. 45.
To throw again. Eason. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Coming this way. Here we go. Hiking 18. Check 99.
Throwing is Eason. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Complete to
A
Jonathan
14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Kill!
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I'm here all day. Slam. He's crazy.
Go, Rig, go.
Crash.
Play action. It's Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
44, Mike, 44.
Don't get nervous.
Off the bootleg. Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Coming, baby. Woo! Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". So we got me.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll find Pittman. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Michael Pittman.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
45's the mic.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
from 8 yards out. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Colts 28, Falcons 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
3-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was brought down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up, taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
58 the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check pass. Check pass. 19 Lion. 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. I got him.
He's back to throw.
Come on, baby.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Boom. Ball. Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Here's Patterson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now here comes their final timeout. as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Okay,
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Here we go, D.
Panther 11, go!
Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 1 yard to go.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LREs.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
It's our time, guys.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Bronco 80.
Another carry now for Gurley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 Get it there, get it there, get it there, get it there. I'm headed straight for the end zone. Might be away, but I've been home.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Bang, 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 bang.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Tighten up.
They run. It's Gurley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Safe. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Kill.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Let's go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
By the Colts.
A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Come on. Sack. Cougar 19.
45's the mic. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Michael Pittman. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Taylor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Number 28, Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The ball carrier.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 19 Tiger. Nickel.
On fourth down, it's Howard. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 45's the mic. Let's go.
19 tight.
45's the mic.
Danny. Hey, check Mike 45.
Coming to you.
Check 52.
Chef. Deuce. You go tight. You got tight.
They're going on fourth down. Here's Eason, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Ready? The mic. Mustang 19.
The mic. Here we go. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. 58, right over there, right over there.
On 1st and 10, Monroe. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down. That's one of those pivotal plays that'll just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off, what a momentum swing down here in the end zone.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball away. But it does feel like a letdown for him and his teammates, doesn't it? A chance to intercept it, turn it back over to his offense with a chance to win the game.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Looking for Campbell down. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think they worked the whole summer, the whole offseason to come in week 1 and leave with a tie?
No, I don't. But, hey, I guess better than being 0-1-0.
Good point.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.